Okay, this is the second part of 3A notes. Hopefully you had a chance to look at these last couple of examples. So let's take a look at the directions here. Info. If circle D, so here's my center D, angle ADC, this angle here is equal to this angle on this side. Okay, so again, before I start anything up here, I'm going to take a look. I have a central angle of 40. I have a radius of 4. I know these two angles have to be the same. So all the way around is 360 minus the 40 leaves me 320 degrees to split equally between these two. So that's going to be 160 each. So I'm going to mark it in the central part, knowing that the arc and the central angle are always going to be exactly the same. Okay? So whenever they say the measure of this arc, they're looking for degrees. So ACB. Major arc, start at A, go through C, and end at B. That's going to be 160 plus 160, which is going to be 320. The measure of CB, C to B right here, that's going to be 160. We already found that. Okay, I'm going to skip down here to number 15. That's another angle one. So 15 says ABC. So start at A, go through B, and stop at C. You can see that that's going to be 40 plus 160. So that's going to be 200 degrees. Now the other three are asking for the length of those. So we're going to use arc length to help us find the measurements of those. Number 13, when I fill in the angle that I already found over here of ACB, I'm going to use that as my angle 320 as my part out of 360 times 2 pi, and the radius of our circle was 4. I multiply these across the top, divide by 360, I get 22.3 as my answer. We found that this arc was 160 degrees. Arc CB here was 160 degrees. So when I put that 160 out of 360 times the whole circumference, 2 pi r, 2 pi 4, and I multiply across the top, divide by 360, I get 11.2. Okay, so CB, so from here to here, if I would take those as a string and pull it tight, that would equal 11.2 inches, because this is in inches. The last one is using this angle BAC, that's that 200 degree angle. So to find the length of that arc, I'm going to take the 200 out of 360 times 2 pi 4, multiply it out, and this is what I get on the calculator. So if all the other ones we've been rounding to the nearest tenth, if I wanted to round this to the 10th, either it's going to stay a 9 or it's got to go up to the next one. Well, this determines that it's got to go up. So 9 goes up to the 0, and that's going to make one more for the 14. So this is very driven by formulas. If you have any questions, please let me know.